Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. Wanted to give you a quick review today, tell you some facts, and just let you hear about another audio option. Everyone's always looking for better audio for YouTube, for interviews, for stuff in the field. And here's another option from Saramonic. It's their UwMic9 package. It comes with a receiver and a transmitter. They're not the same. They're interchangeable. One's a receiver, one's a transmitter. And they also have another pack that includes another transmitter. Let's go into this a little bit more. What you're hearing right now is actually this wireless audio system. Let's just talk about it a little bit, and you're going to hear a test outside just to see how it is. A lot of people like wireless options because you can do whatever you want. You can move around, and it's very easy to do. Now, there's just a receiver on top of the camera and a transmitter that you can clip inside and put in, put into a pocket, clip onto a belt or something. Just make sure the antenna is visible, but you're seeing what you're hearing what you're seeing and everything like that. I did do the the SR-WM4C wireless microphone system before. I'll link that down below. It actually worked pretty well, and it kind of works the exact same like this. I'll explain that in a second. It just sounded a little bit boxy with that microphone, but from what I know, they updated the mic on this. If you don't have anything else, this is probably your option that you're going to get with this. It's all included. And I do think it sounds better, but you make the choice of that yourself. But this is the $270 option. Once again, I think it's $399 or something like that for the 2 option of these, and they might have something newer, but this is what you're getting right here. The cool part is the receiver will also have it has a 3.5 mount that you can plug right into your camera, but it's cool because it also has a XLR mount that you could also plug in there as well if you want to use even higher quality microphones. It's just very interesting and something to notate. And it's pretty cool. They just run off of 2 AA batteries in the receiver, and in the transmitter, it's just this little slot right on the side right here. You pinch it out, you take it off. Sorry, I wasn't flipping you off. And you put it in right there. Now, the build quality of these things are actually very amazing. I mean, they feel very metallic. They're not plastic. They're not cheaply made. And that's something I totally respect for a fraction of the price. But it obviously comes down to how they work, the ease of use, and do they even sound good? The interesting thing with these guys is it's a little intimidating if you're not knowing what you're doing to set these up to get the best channel connection and everything, because these have both an A and a B channel, so whichever's better, but it also has 96, or A and B group, it has 96 individual channels that this can go through. Now, I definitely recommend reading the instructions that you'll get, and you'll probably see everything and B-roll of what comes in the box. You get a lot, but you definitely need to auto scan. I wouldn't go guessing. I wouldn't guess which group and which channel and everything, because it might not work out and you might get frustrated. And that's what I did. So you take the receiver and you set it to auto scan, and you pretty much control the menu through the plus and minus options. It goes up and down. The set button, if you hold it in, will select it, and if you got to hold it in for probably 2 or 3 seconds, and then you can adjust options, then you hit set again. And the power button is either hold it in for 3 seconds to turn it off, either one, or it acts as a mute. So that way, if I hit mute right now, if you come back on, you can do something like that. So it actually does work very well up close. I'll get to the range test in a second. But the cool part is the receiver also has a headphone jack. So if you want to monitor audio going through, you can. And it's just a 3.5 millimeter input, so it's actually pretty well. When I turned this on, I was inside my apartment here, and it had said to use channel B, Group B, channel 1, and it worked best inside here. And this is the exact same thing you're hearing from here. So anytime you're in a new location, I definitely would suggest auto scanning, as it's going to pick the best. And outside, when I did the range test, it definitely picked a different option. It was actually in Group A and channel like 10 or something like that, and it still dropped out and stuff like that. You'll hear that in a couple. But other than that, it's actually very easy to set up. It's a little intimidating. You clip the things on. They're 2 little things, the metal clips in the back right here. You clip them in, and pretty much you can wear it like you normally would. Now, they say the range in an open field is about 330 feet, where you won't get any interference, or with obstacles and cars or things in the way, 200 feet. And I don't think I got that way. Let's cut to some of my footage outside just to show you the range test. What you're going to see is just me walk back. This is me up close to it with the wireless mic, just testing how it goes. How does it sound? Walking back a little bit further. Well, hopefully it sounds good. I don't know. The other one kind of cut off around this point. This one's going to be right around a car. Of a lot of traffic going on, so keep that in mind. You're going to be able to pick. And I don't want to waste your time anymore, so I'm going to kind of cut this a little bit, but there was pretty much no audio on those sounds. On that, it kind of cut out after I hit that car like the other Saramonic I did, so it's definitely not for long range. Coming back right now, as we see, I'm going to be a little closer. So as you hear, I did the test, and I just listened to it back on camera right now, and I had the antenna pointing straight at the other antennas, that way you get the best signal. And I did everything I could to keep it good, but just like the other Saramonic mic, it really can't do far distances. It's just, it doesn't reach that far. But for just regular interviews or things close, I think this is very strong. But if you need something with a lot of reach, I don't think this is the thing for you, and well, we'll see about that. But pretty up close, pretty good. It didn't cut out, but like before, it cut out around the same point. Let's go back inside. So we're back in the studio, and just once again, for $270 for up close talking like this, and for all I know, this could be cutting out as I'm talking right now. I'm not sure. I haven't played this back, obviously. But outside, when I was close to the camera, pretty much something like this, or moving around just a little bit, it actually worked very well. It's when you want distances or you're trying to record something a lot far away that this Saramonic system does not work best for that. Once again, for a very affordable price for a wireless system and everything, I actually do think it works well. I'll even make a note if I think this sounds a little boxy like the other one did, but from when I was doing the testing of outside, when I already heard that stuff, it actually sounded pretty good. Now, I'm sure you could use better mics and everything, but once again, the Lav, I think they updated, and it definitely sounds better than the other system that they had before. So I definitely say give this a check out. Ease of use, as I said, it's pretty simple. Just auto scan. It'll tell you exactly what you should do, the best settings, and then you set this one to match the same group, the same channel, and you could go from there. Once again, a little intimidating at first, but definitely read the manual or watch this video, and I'll show you in some B-roll. It'll even tell you the channel that you're in, and just so you can know what to look for. So to know what group you're in on the receiver, it'll say A and it'll be highlighted. The unhighlighted one will means you're not on that one. If you switch it to B, if you hit set and everything, it'll be on B highlighted, and that way you can know between both. Once again, navigation isn't that hard. It's a little intimidating, but for $270, the system is actually not that bad, especially if you're something up close. And once again, the build quality is absolutely amazing. So double thumbs up. This is actually pretty good. And I'll think about even using this a little bit more. But once again, if I hear this being boxy or something like that, you'll see a note on screen and we could go from there. But from everything I've seen before, this is actually a very easy to use system. You get everything that you need, except the batteries, of course. But other than that, it's very good. Any questions or comments about these, or if you're having trouble setting this up, let me know down below. But here's the Saramonic UwMic9 system. Transmitter, receiver, pretty good.